Hey guys, what's going on? This is Builder Lou bringing you another LEGO Star Wars review. For this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 7161 Gungan Sub. This set was released on April 1st, 1999 and was retired on December 31st, 2000. This set was originally sold for $50 in the US. Today it is valued at about $236 new and $78 used in August of 2024. I was able to get this set off of eBay for about $151 unopened. This set contains 3 minifigures, Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Jar Jar Binks, 1 manta ray, 1 underwater structure, and lastly the Gungan Bongo Sub. On the front side of the box we can see the LEGO System logo and the LEGO Star Wars logo from 1999 for the Phantom Menace. Below the LEGO logo we see the set number of 7161, and underneath that it reads Building Toy. In the bottom left corner we see the piece count of 375 and the age range of 8 to 12. To the right we see the set name Gungan Sub, and in the center we see the box art of the set. We can see the Gungan Bongo Sub traveling through the underwater world of Naboo. We can see our 3 characters, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Jar Jar Binks piloting the submarine. To the right you can see the manta ray, and on the left you can see the set scenery. Lastly, in the background you can see the large goober fish chasing after the Gungan Sub. On the top of the box you'll find 2 links, one that takes you to the LEGO website and the other to the official Star Wars website. Below that you'll see the LEGO System logo, and to the right it reads instructions included for main model. In the center there is a cool advertisement for the LEGO Club. To the right it reads components made in Denmark, Switzerland, and the USA, and that it was distributed in Canada by LEGO Canada Incorporated. Lastly, we can see the LEGO Star Wars logo from 1999 for the Phantom Menace. On the bottom of the box we see the barcode and the trademark licensing. In the center we see a creepy photo of Darth Maul and an advertisement for the official Star Wars fan club. To the right we see the set number of 7161 and the set name of Gungan Sub. Lastly, we see the Gungan Sub in front of a glowing background. On the right side of the box we see the LEGO System logo and the set number of 7161. To the left we see a photo of the 3 minifigures putting the sub into one of its smaller forms. The middle photo shows the set in its entirety. On the right it has a warning stating that this set contains small parts which may be hazardous to children under the age of 3. On the left side of the box you can once again see the LEGO System logo and the Star Wars logo and the set number of 7161. The left photo shows Obi-Wan and Jar Jar standing at the back of the submarine. The middle photo is a close-up on the 3 minifigures all standing next to each other. The right photo shows Qui-Gon Jinn driving the bongo. On the back of the box we see for the last time the LEGO System logo and the LEGO Star Wars logo from 1999 for the Phantom Menace. Below the LEGO logo we can see the set number of 7161. To the left we can see a diagram showing how the ship can be put into many different variations. In the center we can see box art of the 3 minifigures taking apart the set and turning it into different builds. On the top we can see an interesting jet looking ship that is piloted by Obi-Wan Kenobi. The next design is a tiny sub that Qui-Gon Jinn is piloting. I think that this one looks very creative and fleshed out even though it is a smaller build. The last build looks really amazing. I think that this is a really cool mech suit that Jar Jar is driving. It looks kind of reminiscent of the one in RoboCop. Now it's time to open up this set and see what we got inside. I opened up this set with my friend Evan, as I have been for all of the sets I have opened so far. And some of these designs
They're like suggested ones.
Oh man. Now that the set is open, let's take a look at what's inside. This set contains 7 bags of Legos, 4 blue hoses, 1 12x6 right wing, the instructions, a booklet for the LEGO Club, and an advertisement booklet for other LEGO sets. The advertisement booklet has an amazing cover page showing the Sith Infiltrator and the Naboo N1 Starfighter. You can also see Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan in the background, along with Darth Maul driving along on his speeder. The first page shows all the different logos for the different themes for LEGO sets. The different themes that we see are LEGO Rock Raiders, LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Adventures with multiple sub-themes, LEGO Ninja, LEGO Spaceport, LEGO Extreme Team, LEGO Rescue, LEGO City Center, LEGO Aquazone with Hydronauts, LEGO Stingrays, LEGO Insectoids, LEGO System Radio Control, LEGO Throwbots, LEGO Cyber Slam, and then on the back you can see an advertisement for the LEGO Club. LEGO Mania 1999 is also advertised in this pamphlet, showing a whole slew of themes. For the LEGO Star Wars, we see a fan Phantom Menace page and an original trilogy page. The Phantom Menace page shows an awesome logo we have already seen on the box, and some of the main characters from the movie such as Anakin Skywalker, Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Jar Jar Binks are shown. The sets we see are the 7131 Anakin's Pod Racer, the 7121 Naboo Swamp, the 7101 Lightsaber Duel, the 7161 Gungan Sub, the 7111 Droid Fighter, the 7141 Naboo Fighter, the 7151 Sith Infiltrator, and lastly the 7171 Mos Espa Pod Race. For the original trilogy page, we see the LEGO Star Wars logo, which looks awesome, the 7140 X-Wing, along with some really cool action photos, the 7130 Snowspeeder, the 7128 Luke vs. 2 Scout Troopers on Endor, the 7110 Luke's Landspeeder, and the 7150 TIE Advanced in Y-Wing, which was also featured with some cool photos. For the LEGO Club booklet, we see a whole bunch of different themes of LEGO being advertised. We even see the 7140 X-Wing. Towards the back of the booklet, you'll find a page to fill out your information to get enrolled into the LEGO Club, and then there's an envelope to mail it off. Moving on to the instructions, I very much am enjoying the instructions that involve the comics that are in the back. The front cover is just like the front side of the box, and the back side is also just like the back side of the box. The instructions are well illustrated and photographed and are easy and simple to follow. The comic starts off with 3 characters, Jar Jar Binks, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. The 3 of them are driving the Gungan Sub through the underwater depths of Naboo, when suddenly Jar Jar notices that the sub is under attack by a very large gooberfish. The fish destroys the submarine, and the 3 heroes are exposed to the underwater depths. Next, in a hurry, Qui-Gon uses some of the spare parts to put together a respirator mask to breathe underwater. But in shock of seeing the gooberfish heading back for another attack, the mask breaks apart. In a mad dash, the 3 characters quickly put together 2 improvised underwater crafts that they use to get away from the gooberfish. The gooberfish gets stuck in an archway, and the 3 head to the surface. As they fly out of the water, the flimsy crafts break apart, and the 3 of them fall back into the water. On the next page, you can see the respirator and the 2 underwater crafts being displayed. I really like how creative all 3 of these builds are, and how if you use your imagination, you can turn your Legos into just about anything. Continuing on with our story, the 3 characters put together a raft to catch their breath. But to their dismay, the gooberfish attacks once again, flinging our heroes into the air and destroying the raft. As Qui-Gon Jinn is flying in the air, he quickly thinks of how he could turn this fish into mincemeat, and he gets a brilliant idea. Quickly, him and Jar Jar put together a new build, and the fish with furious hunger pursues the heroes, but shockingly, he sees a large fish coming his way. The gooberfish turns tail and flees from the scene. But as it turns out, the fish was actually the build that our heroes made. On the last page here, you can see the raft that the heroes made and the drivable fish. This last build is so cool and really innovative. The builder of this alternative build must have really put a lot of time and effort to come up with this. Next, we're going to open up the bags and put this set together. First, we're going to put together the minifigures, starting with Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn is featured with brown pant legs. They have no printing on them. His torso is that of a standard Jedi torso, where you can see his robes, his yellow chest, and yellow hands. His arms and back have no printing on them. He does have a brown cape, which looks pretty awesome. His head is yellow, showing his mustache, beard, and eyebrows. His facial expression is looking a little annoyed. He does not have any other faces. His hair looks great and is very iconic in my opinion. My problems with his hair is that his hair pops off easily and he can't turn well to the left or right. Qui-Gon Qui-Gon Jinn did come with a chrome lightsaber hilt that no longer exists because these hilts would chip easily. He comes with a green lightsaber, which looks really great. Qui-Gon Jinn's minifigure number is SW0027, and he is worth about $14 new and $6 used in August of 2024. Next is Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks has no printing on his legs, and his torso shows his clothing and skin color on them. There is no back printing on his torso. Jar Jar does not have any printing on his head mold. Jar Jar is the first head molding for a LEGO Star Wars character. Behind his chin you can see a small hole. Jar Jar is a pretty basic character, but still needed in any Star Wars collection. Jar Jar Binks' minifigure number is SW0017, and he is worth about $8 new and $4 used in August of 2024. Now it's time to build the last minifigure in this set, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is featured with the same colored and printed pants and torso as Qui-Gon Jinn. Obi-Wan has brown pants and Jedi robes. There is no difference between his and Qui-Gon Jinn's, which is a little sad but understandable at the time since there isn't much difference from what they wear in the movie. Obi-Wan has no back printing on his legs or torso. He has yellow skin and his facial expression is quite mute. He only has one face and he comes with a brown cape and hood. Obi-Wan also comes with a blue lightsaber and chrome lightsaber hilt. This is the only time you get this type of Obi-Wan from this era. He was only in one set from the 1999 lineup, which is pretty surprising since he was such an awesome and important character in the story. Obi-Wan Kenobi's number is SW0024 and is worth about $31 new and $13 used in August of 2024. Next, we are moving on to the structure of this set, which is the coral reef. This was an awesome build that took 33 pieces to build. I think that this reef couldn't be better for the time that it was released. I think that it does a good job setting the underwater scene and feel of the set. The algae looks great and I like the clam and starfish that comes with the set. Also, the manta ray is very appropriate and a cool thing to come with the set. Overall, I like this scenery piece. I wish LEGO would make more scenery pieces, but they probably wouldn't and don't sell well enough for them to do more scenery pieces. For the last build, we were going to put together the Gungan submarine. Next, we're going to build the triple-powered hydrostatic bubble projector. Lastly, we're going to build the main hydrostatic field generators, and then we're going to take the components and put them into the ship. I had such a blast putting this sub together. It was very satisfying seeing it all come together. Also, it was something I really wanted as a kid. I think that this build was very cool and functional for what it is. It took 323 pieces to put this ship together. It is a sturdy build and does not come apart easily or have many pieces snapping off as you swoosh it around. I very much like how all of the pod windows can open up and have easy access for the characters to be put in and out of. I think that all of the designs on the ship are really cool, and I am just loving that all of these pieces are printed and not stickers. I think that the size of the ship is accurate to the minifigures, which is awesome. However, the cockpit is set up where the characters are sitting in different cockpits instead of all three of them fitting in the same one as it is in the movie. Technically, where the side cockpits are, that is where storage and extra passengers could go. The tail of the ship, in my opinion, is accurate and a cool feature of the ship. The glowing half-orange golf ball piece also beautifully matches the real submarine. Also, I very much like the storage compartments that are in front of the side cockpits. The extra motors in the back back are also a really cool feature in the ship, because when the ship is put together, they look like functioning engines. And then on top of that, you can use them to turn the ship into different combinations for more play possibilities. For example, the sub could be split into 3 sections, and then there are 3 motors that could be attached to the ship. One might be the smaller propellers, and the other might be the jets that both attach onto the back of the front cockpit. The bottom of the ship is a little bland, but most people don't look at that. It's just very flat. Overall, I think that this sub is really cool and has so many play functionalities that it is great for display or play for all ages. As a whole, this set is one of my favorites that I have reviewed. The minifigures are awesome, and it is so cool to finally get a young Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi added to the collection. And as always, it's not the best getting the repeats and named characters, but for continuity in the set, Jar Jar and Qui-Gon Jinn are very appropriate characters to be received in this set. I do wish that one day they make an official Boss Nass minifigure. I think that the Manta Ray is cool, along with the Coral Reef, and then the Gungan Sub just ties the whole set together. I'm going to rate this set a 9 out of 10 because of how fulfilling this set was to put together, and that it met all of the needs expected for this set. Again, everyone, I'm sorry that my postings have become spread out, but school has been a priority lately. Eventually, I will become more active once things start to die down again. Thanks for bearing with me. I will continue to make more reviews and other LEGO associated videos. This upcoming set is the 7171 Mos Espa Pod Race set. I am super excited to tackle this set, however it is going to be a big one. Lastly, I'm going to show you an update on the collection and what we have added. First, over in the bottom right corner, if you can see him fighting Darth Maul, we added Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. Next, we added the Coral Reef, which again looks so good for scenery. On top of that, you can see we added the Manta Ray to the collection. Lastly, but definitely not least, we added the Gungan Sub. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you liked watching this video, leave a like, and if you want to see more of the collection as we do these reviews, please subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.